You didn't stop here without a reason. Something deep inside you slowed you down before your mind even had a chance to catch up. Your eyes lingered. The constant noise of everything around you faded just for a moment. And in that stillness, something felt different. That small pause means something. It tells you that a part of you, the quiet knowing part, recognized that this moment was meant for you. Not tomorrow, not a week from now. Right here, right now, because something in your life is beginning to move. A chapter you have been living for a long time is drawing to a close. Another one filled with things you have been hoping for is getting ready to begin. And what is heading your way carries with it a sense of warmth, of understanding, of a love that does not push or pressure, but simply sees you for who you are. So stay with this for a little while. Let your guard come down just a little. What you are reading right now is not here to dazzle you with grand promises. It is here to sit with you wherever you happen to be in life at this very moment. Because there is a reason you are here. There is a reason your eyes settled on these words and did not keep scrolling. There is a reason something in your chest is already beginning to stir in a way that is hard to put into words. This is not something that happened randomly. It is not a coincidence. This is not just another piece of content drifting past you in an endless feed. This moment was already set into motion long before today began. It was put into place before you even knew you were going to need it. The universe does not operate on accidents, and the energy that holds everything together does not make careless moves. You are led here gently and deliberately by something that goes beyond what your mind can easily explain. And what is making its way into your life right now has the power to shift the way you see your own future. It can change how you understand your own heart. It can change how willing you are to let love in. Even as you read this, something is taking shape that exists just beyond what your eyes can see. Something quiet but significant is being made ready for you in a space that lives beyond logic, yet somehow feels completely familiar to some part of you. Love is on its way to you, but not the kind you are used to. Not the kind that left you feeling hollow or confused about your own value. Not the kind that made you feel like you were somehow too much for one person and not quite enough for another. This is something else entirely. This is the kind of love that will feel like finally coming home after spending far too long feeling lost. It will feel like warmth arriving after a season of cold that started to seem permanent. It will bring quiet meaning to every moment you once sat alone with your sadness and wondered if things would ever truly change. And this love may come from someone you least expect. Someone younger, with a genuine heart and honest intentions. Someone whose place in your life was decided long before the two of you were ever aware of each other. You might start to wonder why any of this would be meant for you specifically. You might question whether these words are really for you or whether you simply wandered into something that belongs to someone else. So hear this clearly and gently. This reached you for a reason. It found you on your path at exactly the right point. You have been seen. The quiet struggles you have been carrying were not overlooked. The moments when you felt completely alone, even in a room full of people, those were noticed. The nights when you held everything together just long enough to get through, and the mornings when you had to find the strength to begin again, those were understood. The smiles you offered the world while carrying something heavy on the inside did not go unnoticed. Your longing for something real, something that goes beneath the surface and connects with the person you actually are, that has been heard. And now this arrives as a gentle reassurance that the season of waiting you have been living in is quietly approaching its end. The love you have imagined for yourself is not fantasy. It is not something that only exists in stories written for people luckier or more deserving than you. It is real. It is already moving in your direction, and it is nearer than you currently believe. A younger soul is going to come into your life and care for you in ways that reach wounds you may have almost forgotten were still there. This person will look at you and recognize the parts you have always tried to keep hidden from the world. They will see the places where life left its marks and find those marks meaningful rather than off-putting. They will know your story, understand where you have been, and instead of turning around, they will choose to walk forward with you toward the future you quietly stopped letting yourself believe in. Maybe your past shaped you into someone cautious about age differences. Maybe the people around you taught you that love has to look a certain way, follow a certain structure, check off certain boxes. Maybe you talked yourself out of the idea of loving someone younger because of fear, because of what others might think, because of the noise of outside judgment. But what is truly meant for you is not bound by rules that other people invented. It moves according to something much deeper than that. When two hearts are genuinely supposed to find each other, numbers stop mattering. What matters is respect. What matters is understanding, growth, and the natural current that flows between two people who were always meant to share the same road. This person has been going through their own preparation too. They have known their own heartbreaks, their own seasons of doubt, their own quiet questions about whether love like this actually exists in the real world. Every one of those experiences has been shaping them into someone ready to love you with sincerity and depth. And you have been going through your own preparation all along. Every hard lesson, every heartbreak that brought you to your knees, every slow, painful step toward healing, all of it has been shaping your heart to be ready to receive exactly this kind of connection. Not one moment of what you have lived through was wasted. Every single step has been part of the path that brought you to right here. If you feel something calm settling inside you right now, if your chest feels a little lighter, if something quiet and honest is beginning to rise up from somewhere deep inside you, that is not random. That is recognition. That is the part of you that already understands, responding to something it has been waiting for. This is your invitation to open your heart again, to move away from the habit of doubt and step into the practice of trust, to release the grip of fear and make room for real hope, to let go of what caused you pain and begin walking toward what is already ready to love you better. You belong in this moment. This space was created with you in mind. Your presence here matters. Your willingness to be open matters. Your courage to receive what is meant for you truly matters. If this is your first time sitting with words like these, understand something clearly. You did not arrive here by accident. This exists to offer you a sense of reassurance, a moment of reflection, and a little gentle direction. It exists to remind you that you are not alone and that you never truly were. These words are offered with care. They are meant to lift you, not to place any kind of pressure on you. They are meant to bring comfort, not to rush you toward anything. You are receiving something that may quietly begin to shift how you see yourself, how you understand love, and how you picture what comes next for you. Take a breath. Let yourself be present. Let your heart stay soft. Because there is something important you need to understand about the love that is drawing closer. This younger person is not coming into your life to complete you. You are already whole. You are already worthy. You are already enough, exactly as you are right now, in this form, with this history, with all of it. This love is not arriving to fix something broken because you are not broken. It is arriving to stand alongside you, to appreciate you, and to grow with you as you continue stepping into who you are becoming. For a long time, you may have believed that you needed someone else in order to feel whole. You may have looked to others for a sense of approval that only you can actually give yourself. You may have accepted far less than you deserved because somewhere along the way, you lost sight of your own worth. But that part of your story is closing. Something new is beginning. Something built on genuine care, emotional safety, and the kind of mutual respect that makes love feel like solid ground rather than shifting sand. You may find yourself wondering who this person actually is. You might ask yourself when they will show up, where you will meet, or how you will know it is them. And the truth is, you will not have to force the recognition. It will not arrive wrapped in confusion or that unsettled feeling that past connections may have brought with them. There will be a quietness to it, a natural ease, a calm kind of knowing that does not need to be analyzed or explained. It will simply feel easy in a way that adds to your life rather than taking anything away from it. This connection will not make you feel small. It will not leave you second-guessing your value. It will not exhaust you. Instead, it will support your growth. It will honor who you are as an individual. It will create a space where you can finally be fully yourself without needing to manage how that comes across. And as this love continues making its way toward you, you are being gently guided to prepare your heart. Not by changing who you are, but by embracing who you have already become. By seeing your own value clearly. by honoring everything your journey has cost you and taught you, by trusting that what belongs to you is already finding its way to you. There is nothing you need to chase, nothing you need to manufacture or force into being. What is meant for you is already in motion. All you are being asked to do is stay open, stay present, and trust that when love meant for you arrives, you will both recognize it in each other without needing a single explanation. Something beautiful is already unfolding even now in the space beyond what you can currently see. And soon, in a way that feels natural and right, it will step into your life and make you understand that every single thing you went through was leading you here. This person may already exist somewhere in the edges of your life right now, present in some quiet, unnoticed way. They might be someone you have overlooked, someone you placed in the background without realizing who they were. Or they may be someone you have not yet met, someone who is moving toward you one day at a time, their path slowly bending toward yours without either of you fully realizing it yet. When they arrive in the way they are meant to, you will know. Not because of confusion or pressure, but because of peace, because of a familiarity that feels natural rather than forced, because of a steadiness that feels grounding rather than overwhelming. Trust that the timing of all of this is working in your favor. Trust that what is meant for you will arrive when your heart is genuinely ready to hold it. Stay open, be gentle with yourself. What is coming is not here to disrupt your life, but to support it. Not to change who you are, but to appreciate exactly who you have already become. And when this love finally arrives, it will not feel entirely unfamiliar. It will feel like something you have been carrying the shape of inside you all along. There will be a quiet moment of recognition that bypasses all logic. A soft, certain knowing that simply cannot be explained away. Something in the deepest part of you will tell you without any fanfare that this is the one. Even if your mind begins to question it, even if old wounds start whispering old doubts, your heart will already understand the truth. This connection will feel unlike anything that came before it. It will feel calm and natural and deeply unmistakably right. Not because everything will always be perfect, not because there will never be a moment of difficulty, but because the love at the foundation of this bond will be real. Genuinely, sincerely real. This younger person will enter your life carrying a fresh perspective on the world. They will quietly awaken parts of you that have been resting for a long time. They will bring back echoes of joy you once knew, of dreams you gently set aside, of passions that slowly dimmed as life kept asking more and more from you. Through them, you will begin to see things differently. Simple, ordinary moments will start to feel full of meaning again. You will notice beauty in places where you had only been seeing routine. You will begin to believe in possibilities you had quietly crossed off your list. Their energy will breathe something back into your spirit, not in a way that takes from them, but in a way that creates a genuine balance where both of you become stronger through each other. And at the same time, everything you have lived through will become something of real value to them. Your experience carries genuine weight. You have walked through things they have not yet faced. You have made mistakes that handed you lessons they are still in the process of learning. You carry a kind of understanding that can only come through time and honest reflection. In this relationship there will be a beautiful harmony between youthful energy and steady wisdom, between curiosity and depth, between hope and patience. Together, you will build something that neither one of you could have created on your own. There is a deeper kind of order moving within love, one that reveals itself at exactly the right moment. Everything arrives when it is meant to, even when it does not seem to make sense from where you are standing. The love moving toward you is not early and it is not late. It is arriving precisely when you are ready to truly receive it. Trust that timing. Even when you cannot see how all the pieces are supposed to fit together, trust that the same force that shaped your entire path knows exactly when love is supposed to walk into your life. So many of you have come out of relationships that left you emotionally emptied out. You gave far more than you ever received. You stayed long past the point when you should have protected yourself. You loved deeply and were made to feel ordinary for it, overlooked, unappreciated, taken completely for granted. What you offered was never ordinary. It was something rare. Those experiences left their marks. You built walls, You constructed distance. You decided that feeling that kind of pain again was simply not worth the risk. But you are being reminded right now that it is safe to begin lowering those walls, slowly and at your own pace. The person coming toward you will not treat your love like something disposable. They will recognize it for exactly what it is, something precious and meaningful. They will meet your love with genuine respect and give it back to you with the same care and intention you offered it. There will be no confusion, no second-guessing, no wondering where you stand. Their actions will consistently match their words day after day. Their presence will bring you clarity, not anxiety. This relationship will not be without its challenges. Differences will come up. Misunderstandings will happen. There will be moments that require real patience and honest conversation. But those moments are not signs that something is wrong. They are invitations to grow together, to deepen trust, and to prove to each other that what you share is sturdy enough to last. Every meaningful relationship takes effort. What will make this one feel different is that the effort will feel worth it. It will feel rewarding rather than draining. This younger person will challenge you in ways that push you forward, not through criticism or control, but through encouragement and the quiet inspiration of their example. They will move you to take care of yourself again, to return to goals you set down along the way, to approach your days with a kind of energy you thought had left you for good. And in return, you will offer them steadiness, reassurance, and a sense of safety they have genuinely been searching for. You will be the calm place they come back to, the solid ground beneath their feet. Together, you will bring out things in each other that neither of you knew were still waiting to be found. Some of you have been waiting for a very long time. Years may have passed since you last felt truly seen by someone, truly desired for exactly who you are. You may have started to wonder in your quieter moments whether love simply passed you by, whether your window of opportunity has already closed. Those thoughts are not the truth. Love does not operate on a rigid schedule. There is no expiration date on real connection. As long as you are here and willing to be open, love can still find you. And right now, it is finding its way toward you. So many of you have carried this hope quietly. In your still private moments, you asked for love. You asked to be understood. You asked for someone who would see you clearly, without conditions attached. Those hopes were not spoken into empty space. Every sincere desire was received. What you asked for is beginning to take shape. But being ready to receive love also asks something of you. It asks you to work on the old wounds so they do not get in the way of something new. It asks you to build genuine self-respect and self-awareness. It asks you to release bitterness and forgive what no longer deserves space inside your heart. It asks you to stay open even in the moments when fear is loudly suggesting that you close yourself off again. The relationship you are moving toward will feel deeper than anything you have known before. Conversations will find their own natural rhythm. Silence will feel comfortable rather than something to fill. You will feel understood without having to over-explain yourself every time. You will feel accepted without constantly proving your worth. Joy will gradually find its way back into your everyday life. Laughter will return, not forced or performed, but natural and easy. A lightness will begin to soften some of the heaviness that life has placed on you over the years. You will start to explore again, to try things, to look at the world with a sense of curiosity you had put away somewhere. Their energy will refresh something in you rather than exhaust it. And at the same time, you will offer them something just as valuable in return. Stability. Consistency. The kind of emotional presence that tells someone they are genuinely safe with you. They may have been around people who lacked that kind of reliability, people who could not show up the way they needed. They have been looking for someone who actually stays. When they meet you, they will feel that for the very first time. Not everyone in your life will immediately understand or support this. Some people are simply more comfortable with the version of you that played small or stayed in the background. When they see you becoming lighter, happier, and more fully yourself, their discomfort may come dressed up as concern or judgment. Be thoughtful about which voices you actually let into that space. Not every opinion comes from a place of genuine understanding or love for you. Learn to trust what feels steady and true within yourself. This love is not a mistake. It is not accidental. It is a part of your story arriving exactly when it was supposed to. Guard your peace. Surround yourself with the people who actually want to see you well, people who celebrate your progress, who support your healing, and who cheer for your growth. Move toward those who lift you, and gently away from those who only feel comfortable when you are limited. This younger person may also be carrying their own quiet emotional weight. Even if they carry themselves with confidence, there may be insecurities beneath the surface, wounds they have not yet found the right place to express. Loving them will mean creating a space where they can simply exist without any fear of being judged for it. A space where they feel free to open up and to be received exactly as they are. You already have the depth to offer that. Everything you have been through has given you patience, emotional awareness, and a quality of understanding that not everyone possesses. These are not weaknesses in you. They are genuine strengths, and they are exactly what will allow this bond to develop with real trust and depth. Make a quiet commitment to yourself to protect this love when it arrives. Shield it from unnecessary doubt, from the pressure of outside opinions, and from old fears that have no place in your present life. The timing of this connection may not line up perfectly with what you expected or imagined, but there is a larger pattern unfolding than what you can see from where you currently stand. While you wait, keep living your life fully and with intention. Do not put your own growth on hold. Keep doing the things that bring you genuine joy. Take care of yourself in real, consistent ways. Stay connected to your purpose. Love is naturally drawn to people who are truly alive within themselves. When you live with intention, with confidence and inner peace, you become naturally open to the right person finding you. This younger person will notice something about you. They will feel that you are different in a way they cannot quite name. They will find themselves drawn to your energy, your perspective, the quiet strength you carry. What begins as simple attraction will deepen gradually into something much more meaningful. They will want to understand your thoughts, your story, the interior of who you actually are, and you will feel the very same pull toward them. You may discover that what you believed you needed in a partner is not actually what brings you the deepest sense of fulfillment. What you actually needed was someone capable of loving you openly, without hesitation or walls or emotional distance. That is exactly the kind of love this person will offer you. Let yourself believe it is possible. Let go of the old stories that have been telling you that you are not enough for this or not worthy of it. You are worthy of exactly this kind of love, precisely as you are right now, without needing to change a single thing. And this bond will also carry with it a natural, genuine physical connection, a sense of aliveness that feels real and instinctive, growing from emotional trust and true inner understanding rather than from insecurity or any need to prove something. Do not let age or the noise of other people's opinions manufacture doubt where it does not need to exist. This person is drawn to you for your essence, for who you actually are at your core. Begin accepting yourself more completely. Release the habit of comparison. The more deeply you embrace who you are, the more naturally open you become to both giving and receiving love without conditions. As this relationship grows, you may also notice positive shifts beginning to happen in other areas of your life. A clearer sense of direction, improved connections with the people around you, a stronger, steadier sense of emotional well-being overall. Love has a remarkable way of bringing balance into a life. When your heart finally feels safe, you naturally become more grounded, more present, more generous in spirit. This person will stand beside your goals, celebrate your growth with genuine happiness, and remain present with you through both the easy and the difficult stretches of life.